Okay. Hold up. Okay. Pin this. Oop. Okay. Good shit. So yeah, I had anticipation stream for Delta, which is in 3 days. Looking forward to that. One sec, drop some links. Hold up. Let's see, one second. After the end of World War II, the world was split into east, west. These areas, this area was known as the Cold War. Okay.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Hey Goku, what's up?
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm actually eating
Approaching Soviet
at the same time.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Yeah, I feel that.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Yes.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Oh, yeah.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
Temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
That must be right.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the honor bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread your wings and fly. God be with you.
We're gonna jump at 130 miles per hour. That looks fun. Fun looking skydiving. I grew up and I really want to do a skydive. Must want to be a
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual
When the
mission?
stuff is over.
No, the virtuous mission.
This
The
is the
future of our
virtual
Fox
mission.
unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Great, kid, don't get
Right.
cocky.
So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket
Make some
scientist?
potatoes
The
and
very same.
ramen mixed together. Very good.
On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but
I
the
hate
whole ordeal
Volgin.
had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital.
Volkin's
in
a piece
Berlin.
of shit. He's a
It took him 2 weeks and more than 600
Vulcan's like the
miles
most
to get from the
irredeemable
research
villain in
facility
the
in the
entire
Soviet
Metal Gear
Union to Berlin.
series.
He was
Like,
in no
ever.
condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
Comic warrior.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
President Kennedy, one of the
demanded
last
that
good
Soviets
presidents we ever
dismantle
had.
and remove the missiles.
I
At the
Kennedy
same
was
time,
good.
he announced a
He
naval
was very
blockade
good.
to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead
Skullface
placing their
was
armed forces on secondary alert.
Anti-climate.
Transport ships carrying
There's-
missiles continued on course towards
Technically,
Cuba.
Skullface
US and
is.
Soviet forces
He's
went
in
on
Metal
alert
Gear
for an
Solid
all-out
3, but
nuclear
behind the
war.
scenes.
Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council
That was,
and official channels to end the
That
hair-trigger
lore was
standoff.
added in
Finally, on
Sundowner.
October the 28th, the Soviet
It's
Union
been a while
agreed
since
to
I
remove
played
its missiles
Rising
from Cuba,
Vengeance. That's not really.
and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
I don't know. I
But
don't
in
know
order
if
to
it's
get the
canon.
Soviets to pull their missiles
I know it
out,
takes place like 4
we had
years
to
after
make a
the war.
deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter
Skullface was
IRBMs
Hungarian,
deployed
but
in
I guess
Turkey
he
were
can say he was
obsolete.
hungry
We were gonna get
for
rid of them
revenge.
anyway.
But
They
I'm
had no
kidding.
strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians.
Oh,
The
so
Turkey deal was a
when it
ruse,
comes to
a
Delta,
cover story that was
I actually
fed
have
to
a
the other
48-hour
intelligence
early
agencies around the
access.
world.
So what did the
So that
Russians really
also
want?
entails the
Sokolov. They
DLC
wanted
as
us
well.
to return Sokolov.
You
So
mean the
that
Soviets pulled out of
entails
Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
the DLC.
That's
The
right.
white tuxedo,
What the
the
hell was he
crocodile
working
suit.
on?
Yes, they added an entire
At the
whole
time,
ass
we had no
crocodile
idea.
suit, not just the hat.
We were running out of time.
The
either give
Rambo
up
looking
Sokolov
outfit,
or
so
risk
like how
full-scale
naked,
nuclear war.
naked
In
with
the
like
end, we had no
camo
choice.
paint on your body, kind of
President
like
Kennedy gave in to
Rambo or
Khrushchev's demand.
Schwarzenegger from
The next day, I
Commando.
got Sokolov out of the
Then you
hospital.
get one with
handing him
the
over to
naked with
agents on the eastern side.
bullet
Sokolov kept on
bandoliers
screaming,
and
"Save me,"
sunglasses.
until he disappeared
So
from
that's
my sight.
cool. Then you get Peace Walker outfits, the
Then a month ago,
suit and
we
armored
received
battle
some
suit
new
from Peace
information from one
Walker.
of our moles.
And
About Sokolov.
what else?
Yes, he was taken back to the research
I
facility
think
and
that's
forced
it
to
for,
continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what
and
kind of
you
weapon
get
is it? Something to do
solid
with space
gold. So
rockets?
you know how Metal Gear
No,
Solid 5, if you
missiles.
get Quiet's
Same
affinity
technology.
points up, you get her gold.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but
Yes,
it appears to
it
be a
gets
new
that
kind of
too.
nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have
So that's
been
pretty
conducting
cool.
frequent
But yeah,
nuclear tests at
I have
Semipalatinsk.
all of that because I got
Something to
the
do with
48-hour
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to
early
pull out Cuba
access
to get it back.
digital deluxe.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
Solidus was
No,
actually
according to our intelligence,
Solidus
he's in
and Onslaught
Selino
were
Yast,
technically
a place in the mountains
anti-heroes.
about 3 miles to the west
Yeah.
that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin
Oh,
Cliffs.
excuse me.
Nice
They,
name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there
They were
just
doing the right thing,
Why?
but not doing it
Apparently,
the right
they're
way.
conducting
That
a field
makes
test of the
sense.
weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back.
Like,
This mission would never have
good
been possible
outcomes
if he was still
by
in the
equal
research
means,
facility.
essentially.
This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too. and
Doesn't
he
I mean it doesn't make it, the way they do it doesn't make them like good or anything, even though they have good intent in the end. But like evil is still honestly, like Snake, like philanthropy, Snake's side and Solid State won the same goal. They just did went about different ways about getting them. Kind of like how Big Boss and Zero.
Listen up, Jack. Your
They
mission
both,
is to
were trying
infiltrate
to follow
Selino
Boss
Yast in the
well,
Soviet mountains,
which,
ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back
good
to the
for
west.
them, but like they were going about it in different ways. They were flashing.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. The recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The
I was
process takes
watching
about
some
20 minutes.
stuff on Delta. So the
Once
radio
it's
calls
complete, the
sounded
gunship's
more
arm
like
will
a
latch
radio
onto the
call.
balloon and pull it up.
The same
Surface
voice
air
actors and
recovery
everything,
system.
and
I'm
same
familiar
voice
with the
line. It just
theory.
sounds more
Take it easy.
radio.
It's been
You
combat
know what I'm
proof.
saying? Like in 1960s, 1970s,
Sokolov is up
20th
to it?
century, like
The shock will be less
radios
than
is
during
really
a
cool.
parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500
And
pounds.
like
So you're planning on
tempo-wise,
going
it's
over the border
more
in a single combat town?
real-time immersive. So like your
She's equipped
shadow
with 2
moves
6-barrel 20mm
with, like how the
Falcon
scene is
cannons,
in the
as well as
game,
2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of
and
tanks.
blood and stuff.
Even with the
So
fuel in the
camo's
reserve
like
tank, we're
real-time
facing a
interaction.
4-hour
So that's
time limit.
really cool. Like
If
they
all
made
goes
the
well, it
immersion
shouldn't take
a
more
lot
than a few
better.
hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be
That's
eating
wrong.
dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Rock. Fucking hell. You fucking what, mate? I can't believe it's 3 days till release. Dude, I've been stoked for this game for over a year. Dude, 3 days. Waited over a year and now it's 3 days left. Oh man, dude, I'm fucking stoked. And what's cool is the actual release date is one of the days I have off. And because I did some double shifts at work, I have because it comes out the 28th, which is a Wednesday, which is one of my Thursday. But I have the 27th off because I did a double shift, so I have Wednesday and Thursday, so I have a couple extra days for streaming Delta. I mean, hell, I'll be streaming Delta for the actual release date. Yeah.